Alright, cool. So if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself.
Alright, so my name is Ruben Luna. I'm an amateur fighter fighting out of Zen Martial Arts in El Paso, Texas.
And
How long you been fighting for?
So fighting and training like for fights, 3 years, but like martial arts in total since I was 9.
What did you start off with, like?
I started off with judo.
Judo?
Just straight judo, and like I was a competitor for that for a while. I became state champ a few times, but like never really saw myself like going anywhere in exclusively just judo, because like it's small in the U.S. Like it's very small. So I was like, I don't know. And I had done like a little bit of like striking, nothing ever like serious. But like when I jumped ship from my original school and I went over to Zen, I kind of like, it had always been a dream to be a fighter. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go. I'm going to try it.
You just went with it?
And I just went with it. And I tried it out. And I'm fighting still. But yeah, I'm a coach, a fighter, and a full-time college student.
That's a lot.
It's
what are you studying in college?
So I'm studying criminal justice, and I have a minor in psychology. But like, I'm not gonna do anything with it. I wanted to be a cop originally, but like now I'm like kind of fuck being a cop. So like the plan right now is join the fire department, and then get a master's in some sort of psychology, because my coach Mondo made me promise I would get a master's.
Sick.
Yeah,
so sounds like a good coach.
He said he'd kick me out if I didn't. So.
Oh shit.
Your gym membership relies on it. That's sick. Yeah, what's your training schedule like?
So I stay busy during the week. Mondays I go in at 10, get a mid session in real fast with either Coach Mondo or Steve-O. And then afterwards we lab, so we like lesson plan for the week, what we're gonna teach in the jiu-jitsu classes and stuff like that. So we just lab it up. It's not like intense training, but I get a heads up on like what we're learning and stuff like that. So like I see the technique multiple times a week and stuff like that. So then that, and then I rush home, get ready, go to school, and then right after school I rush back to the gym so I can get ready to coach and stuff like that. Coach a few kids classes, do the jiu-jitsu, and then hop in on MMA. And then like Tuesdays, Thursdays, it's kind of the same, but rather than that, I do weightlifting in the morning rather than labbing.
Okay.
And then 2 times a week, I'm waking up to do some jiu-jitsu at 5 in the morning, and then MMA on Saturdays at 6 in the morning.
That's a lot. So your thing is Air Luna. I'm assuming that's kind of probably part of the show that you're gonna put on, right?
Oh,
Can you elaborate on that?
So it's not a nickname I gave myself. Well, I kind of like followed up with it and started saying it too. But it's because like, well, I started with judo originally. I'm a black belt in judo. And the whole thing about judo is like, it's known for big throws, big like fucking tossing people. And that's really like when I started like getting into MMA, that's the main thing I brought to the table. And so every time I would throw someone, you'd hear like someone, oh, they're on Air Luna. So like my whole thing was like, okay, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna let this like just keep saying it and stuff like that. Yeah. And like right now that I'm like starting to make content, I'm trying to call it like Air Luna's flight school and shit like that. Like fucking, I'm just like going all in on this.
That's actually pretty sick.
Like I'm going all in on it, and I mean, it's fucking cool. That's the only reason I started though. Like I also had other like people trying to give me nicknames and stuff like that. Like I had Choco Crispies for a little bit.
Choco Crispies.
And like stuff like that. Nothing really stuck except for like Air Luna. So I was like, okay, I'll stick to that one. It could always be worse.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about your opponent coming up?
So yeah, so he fought one of our teammates from EKA, and he likes to swing wild. Like, don't get me wrong, he like hits hard from what I heard, and like they're all haymakers. but I know I can weather the storm, because I know like who I train with, like the big boys I train with. There's no way this little guy's gonna hit harder than them.
True.
Even though he's gonna be like hunting the headshot and stuff like that. There's no way I can't see myself taking him down. And when he's on the ground, like that's it. Like he's in deep waters. He better like work on like getting back to his feet. And even if he does, like I'm not a slouch on the feet either. Like I'll rock him. I've like my first guy that I fought at 145, which I probably shouldn't have. He was a big boy. I rocked him in the first round too. Like I can. Like Air Luna can drop some bombs on fools too.
Yeah.
Like that's what people don't realize too. Like I'm not known for that, but I can drop bombs.
You know, through the shop, right now we're sponsoring, you, Andrea, and Victor.
Mm-hmm.
We have a lot of, these young fighters coming up and talking to us and looking for shirts and looking for sponsorships. We're trying to figure that out,
Mm-hmm.
What advice or, through your experiences would you share to them, or, what advice would you give them for their journey to get to somewhere that they want to be?
I would say just like go in there genuine and don't go in there expecting handouts and stuff like that. Don't expect to be like, oh yeah, like if you're looking for sponsors, don't expect that every door you go to give you like $1,000 right there, $1,000 right there, because we're still relatively unknown. I mean, we're building our names and stuff like that, but you can't go in there thinking that you're hot shit. You gotta go in there, build your genuine connections and stuff like that, and with time, you'll get where you need to go.